it's just one of the best experiences. I mean, you literally drive into the festival, like you drive through the gates in your van and you park up. The spaces are all marked out, so the whole campground is basically like a car park. I'm not making it sound very good here, but it's basically cars parked back to back with spaces in the middle for tents, gazebos, and what a lot of Americans tend to do is there's a holding area where you can all wait. You can meet up with your friends, so they'll put you in a line, or they'll put you back to back, and then you can set up a huge camp behind your cars or behind your vans with gazebos, tents, and you can basically make yourself like a super camp where they have beer pong going on, people get a bit crazy, and there's all sorts of fun games happening. Yeah, that's it really. So car camping is definitely the way forward, and that's what this thing here is. Just basically our car camping ticket. So it's got a little chip on the back, so they'll scan that when we go in, and then make sure we've got real tickets, we've not bought fake ones. Moving on to the box, what we've got here is the 2015 welcome guide, which looks really cool. Very similar layout to the one from 2014 as well. Get some close-ups on this, I suppose. There's a great picture there. That's one of the first pictures you'll see, which I think is the outdoor stage alongside the main stage. The main stage, outdoor stage. The other good thing about Coachella is the layout, because it's basically a huge circle and all the stages are dotted around in that circle. There's no going through, just for an example, V Festival, I know that you have to get to one of the tents, you have to go all the way back round a load of trees, and it's not easy to get from one stage to the other if you want to catch someone who's on in 5 minutes. Whereas Coachella, you could probably get from the main stage to one of the main dance tents in a couple of minutes, so you can leave it right to the last minute to go somewhere. Welcome to Coachella. We are excited to have you as a participant in Coachella 2015. To help ensure you have the best possible Coachella experience, we've put together this guide that will tell you all you need to know. And it does. It's got a nice little sort of index here on the side, so you can flick to whatever bits you want to go to online. Coachella app's very helpful when you're there. It's good for working out what's going on. Activating the wristbands is what I told you about earlier on. Activate them online, and then basically you're officially going to the festival, and they might check your wristbands while you're driving there. There's some checkpoints they do, so you have to activate them before you go. And there's various social media. They broadcast Coachella on YouTube and on Access TV every year. I'm sure a lot of people in the UK probably watch that, but it's probably at a funny time because of the American time difference. Festival tips and info, just things about ID, because obviously they're hot on ID in the USA. Cameras, tells you where to find ATMs, comfortable shoes, sun protection. That's important, as me and Keely have often found out in the past. Walking around with burnt heads, and I've seen a lot of people suffering from sunstroke at Coachella before, because it's been some of the hottest days like we've ever experienced when we've been at the festival. So, which is good. We don't want rain, but you also don't want to get ill from heat. So, Carpoolchella section. It's the next section. Long travel. This is just showing you all the routes out. I mean, they really go to town on this. I mean, I've seen other festival booklets and they're good as well, but I like the way they do this. I really like the quality of the print and everything. I just think it's cool. So Carpoolchella is a whole another thing that they do at Coachella. Everyone's really into decorating their car and sharing a car to save, you know, the environment and emissions. So they reward people at Coachella, and they have a competition which is called Carpoolchella. So you put that, you paint your car however you want, however crazy you want to go, artistic you want to go, and then they have people walking around, secret spotters they call them. A secret spotter will look for your Carpoolchella decorations, and they'll end up awarding prizes to the winners. So they give you all VIP wristbands, photo passes, vouchers, which I think's spot on really. I think that's mustard. We've never done it because we've always got a camper van which is always decorated, so we can't really do that. But I would have loved to taken a car there, and I think Keely would have liked to have done that as well, wouldn't you? That's right. Hotel shuttles, festival ground. They run continuously throughout the whole festival, and they go mileage, and they go to all the Best Westerns, the Embassy Suites, the Hyatts, the Renaissance, all the hotels, Palm Springs, which is quite a distance away. So you can get there. You can get anywhere really. It's not all about driving there. It's not, you know, it's not all about camping there either. If you can't camp, there's so many different options you can take. You can stay where you want to stay. You can stay at home if you live local, or you can hotel it. I just think for me, the hotel thing would ruin the festival experience a little bit, because I like being there constantly on site, and the after parties after all the music's finished is what it's all about, because the campsite never really stops. Silent disco till 2-3 in the morning, and after that you're partying with your neighbours, which is what we love doing. Sorry, I'm waffling on a bit here, so I'm gonna speed through this. There's the map of campsites, just showing you where you be in relation to the festival site, which is good to know, because you could end up walking around for 2 hours trying to look for your car or your van. So nicely laid out as well. Probably not exactly how it is in reality, but it gives you a good idea. On site, this is basically services on site. So farmers market's always there, general stores always there, open 24 hours. So when you need cigarettes, booze, Rizla, whatever, lighters, that's always open. You know you can get that. There's showers. Showers are very busy during the day. Best thing to do is get up early as you can and go to the showers, which we usually do. Activities tent, oh brilliant. Last year the activities tent, there was bingo, there was pinball, there was arcade machines. It was always something going on in there, and it was wicked. Loved the activities tent and can't wait to go back there again. I think they have little discos in there as well. There's food places, as you can see, food, beverages. They're a bit funny about bottles, like most festivals are, glass bottles, and the amount of drink you take in, but you just have to learn the ways that you can sort of sneak the drink in, which is what we've done. So that's the rest of it is just a lineup. As you can see, we've got Friday there, AC/DC headlining, Tame Impala, Nice, Alesso, Azalea Banks. That day is going to be good. George Ezra, Bronson, Action Bronson's on that day. Gorgon City, loads of good people on the Friday. So Saturday is, you know, it's going to be hard. That's going to be hard Friday, because that's the first day and you're trying to get into it. Saturday we got Jack White headlining. So many good people. Subtract, Tyler the Creator. Oh God, Run the Jewels, Clean Bandit. It's such a nice mix of indie, rock, pop, hip hop, dance. It's all there. It's great. A lot of people dismiss the Coachella lineup and say it's far too commercial as far as lineups go. And I have to agree, it's a commercial lineup compared to some other festivals, but I just think you're getting a lot for your money, which is always good. You're getting to see a lot of different artists, and you get to see them all underneath the beautiful sunshine in the desert. Sunday, the big headliner, Drake. Probably a lot of people are going to turn their nose up to that, but I'm actually quite looking forward to seeing Drake, because I've never seen him before. I think it's someone you've got to see once in your life. Again, that lineup is absolutely stacked. Like a lot of acts on here as well. Maybe some people won't have heard of. I know some of you would have. A lot of American acts on here, which me and Keely have gone through the painstaking process of listening to every single act on this lineup. We basically used our Spotify account and put it to good use, and we made a playlist of 3 songs of every single person, and we found some people that we probably never would have listened to in our entire life, but because we've seen these names and we wanted to get to know these people, we've listened to them, and we've got quite a few people who we're going to go see who we never would have seen if it wasn't for this. So I think that's a bit of a good point. The art installations are crazy. That is a sort of trademark of Coachella, I would say, is that you get these big things. Every year we've been, it's been different. One of the first years we went there was these huge bin bags that were like floating in the wind, but they looked amazing. And every year it's just got better and better. You get more moving, mechanical things. We had the giant snail, we had the giant spaceman, the robot. Who knows what they're going to have this year, but I reckon there's going to be some good stuff in there. So on-site essentials, water, refilling, beer tokens, food. We're coming to the end of this booklet now. A boutique, you can buy merchandise, clothing, there's a signing tent. We've got the record stop. There's a shop, there's actually a vinyl shop on site in Coachella. Brilliant. Vinyls and CDs, 45s, everything. So that's quality. It takes you a good day to walk around all the stuff in there anyway. The food, you've got loads of different types of food. A lot of it is the same. It's either Mexican, what else have they got there, Kate? It's usually like Mexican burgers, burritos, vegetarian.
Fish tacos.
Fish tacos, yeah, that sort of thing. Nothing, crazy that you think, oh wow, that's amazing. I can't believe they do that there, but I'm just looking. I mean, they do ramen.
Pink's hot dog.
Pink's, yeah, obviously legendary Pink's from Los Angeles. They've got their own truck there, so you can eat well. You can eat good. The craft beer barn is something we found last year, and I don't think everybody knew it was there because it was tucked away at the back, and we found a little secret spot actually behind the craft beer barn, which had clean toilets, no portaloos, and you could buy massive pints and massive cocktails in there. So we'll definitely be going back there again. But I don't know why we didn't find it. First time we found it was last year, so that's cool. Full bars, the Rose Garden. This is all the different drinking spots. Most of you probably know that the rules at Coachella is you can't drink around the stages, which is fair enough. That's just the way that the Americans do a lot of their festivals, because they don't want people giving booze to minors, and they don't want people going crazy around the stages and throwing up and beating people up and getting in fights. So there's designated drinking zones, but these designated drinking zones are always near the stages, so you usually have a tiered level where you can get a good view of the stage, which I think's a good sort of compromise, really. So that's it. They're keen on recycling, they're keen on renewing energy, they're a environmentally conscious festival. So that's it. That's the welcome pack. Last but not least, in this box, in this special box, it looks like they're giving us a car sticker, little car window sticker. We never really used them. I think Keely stuck it on her laptop last time, but I'm going to save that for my new car when I eventually get it. That's cool. And this is something I look forward to getting every year, because it counts you down to the next Coachella, which is probably one of the main problems with us not being able to stop going, because every time I get this, as you can see, it does April to April, which is Coachella's in April, and it gives you all these wicked pictures, and it always sort of like every month it's getting closer and closer to it. That's a cool picture there of a Technics deck with like that. That's the Do-Lab. I haven't even talked about the Do-Lab, but those who have been there will know. And that's it, yeah. So that counts you down to the next Coachella, and I think that's a little marketing trick by them, because they know that when you've got that calendar, you're just going to be thinking, I've got to get tickets for the next one. And they're right, because it gets us every single time. I'm not even sure how this thing stands up. So that's it. You've seen the lot. That is my our Coachella box opened, wristbands ready, and basically I think we've got about 3 weeks now till we go. So this is the best bit. This is the exciting bit, when we get like we start thinking about what we're gonna take, what clothes we're gonna wear, and like it's the hype build up now. It's like the 3 weeks. It's hard to get anything else done because it's just all Coachella. It's all holiday at the moment, and that's it. So I hope that was, I hope you enjoyed seeing what the Coachella box is like to open, and look out for the videos that will follow, which will be us going to Coachella, and sort of that's it. All right.